Are you energized and ready to tackle the new year, or are you still holding on to the things that didn't go well in 2024 and it's weighing you down? Unfortunately, a lot of people carry things into the new year that they don't need to. And whilst with great intention of doing things differently and getting a different result, those things become roadblocks and hold them back. Well, stick with me because I want to start off our conversation this year by helping you to see things in a different way and to go through a process that's going to help you to leave that all behind and lighten your load to go forward. Hi, this is Grant Herbert, leadership and sustainable performance coach. And today I want to help you to start off your year by leaving your excess baggage behind. 2024 was a great year. There were lots of things that went well, but there were also things that didn't go well. And that, I know, wasn't just for me, it was for you as well. 2025 is an opportunity to wipe the slate clean and to move forward towards the results that you want to get. Now, I got to tell you, I don't go with the whole New Year's resolution thing, because what that means is once a year, I'm going to make a concerted effort to change and, all those things. But what I do know is that psychologically, having that shift between one year and the next is a good opportunity to plan and to do things differently. Most of us take some sort of a break to finish off the year and go into the new year. So that's why it is a good time to go through this process. Now we're in January and we're already towards the end of January as you are seeing this. But here's the thing. Most people don't tend to get started until mid-February because they're still coming back from, their holidays, both physically and mentally. But also, they are not prepared mentally and emotionally to kick things off. So procrastination can really hold them back. So I want to take you through a proven 3-step process, one that I use every year so that you can leave behind the things of 2024 that will hold you back from going to where you want to go in 2025. I know in my own life that using this exact formula allows me to have a clear mind and perspective about what's possible and who I need to become in the new year. The first part of the process is to reflect. Reflecting on the year that's just passed. Looking at what actually happened and why. However, when most people reflect on the year that's gone, they look at everything that went wrong and they allow that to tell them about whether or not they're capable of doing things differently in this new year. It's further evidence of your identity challenges, that you're not good enough, you don't belong, that people don't like you, whatever it is. And it can be, when done in a negative way, it can actually be an anchor that holds you back. So the reflection that we need to do is what I call forward-focused reflection. So we're keeping our eyes on where we're going. I'd like you to imagine driving along in a car. You've got this nice big piece of glass in front of you called a windscreen or a windshield, depending on where you come from. And then you've got this other little one up on the windscreen called the rear view mirror. They are that size and the proportions that they are on purpose. And it's just like what we need to do here today as we're moving forward in this new year. We need to keep focused on where we're going through that large pane of glass. And every now and then, we need to pop up and have a look at where we've been and see what's coming behind us. However, with forward focus reflection, we look at what went on in the past in a certain way. We go there to learn, not to camp there and have a pity party and feel bad about ourselves and get that negative information that's going to hold us back. I like to look at, what went well in the year? What were my wins? And what did they teach me? What are the things that I thought and did differently that allowed me to have those wins that I can bring forward into the new year? I also look at what didn't go well and why, and look at how I could do things differently to avoid that in the coming year. So that's the first part of the process, is reflect. The second part of the process is to refocus, to take a look at what's important, to make sure that in the new year you've planned for your priorities, that you've refocused on the things that you wanted to achieve that you didn't in 2024, and make sure that you've got your mindset and your planning all around what's important and carry them forward into the new year. The third part of the process then is to relaunch. Now that you've got yourself in that place where you've left that baggage behind where it belongs, you've brought forward the lessons that you need, you've refocused on where you're going and why, now it's hit the start button. It's put together a plan for moving forward, because you're now in the right mindset to produce the behavior. And it allows you to set yourself up to be where you want to be at the end of 2025. 2025 can be your best year ever. And in fact, you can get more done in the next 6 weeks than most people get done in a whole year by going through this process and preparing yourself, by leaving that baggage behind and releasing yourself. It's like pulling up the anchor and allowing yourself to go forward without being hindered and held back. Well, that's it for our first conversation for 2025. And I'm going to continue to work with you this year to help you, now that you've gone through this process, to become who you need to become, so that you can do the things you need to do to have the results that you want to have. I look forward to being on the journey with you. So make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can come on the journey with me. And I look forward to working with you in 2025. I'll see you then.